Hey guys, it's Andre here. As you probably know, GoPro is an excellent camera. However, it's a pain in the ass when you're trying to do some video editing. So here I'm using a software called Sony Vegas, and GoPro, as you know, have a different naming convention, which is really a real bitch. Because when you're trying to get your videos, it will save the first name of the file, a specific title, and then after that, if there's more video, because it will only let's say you have something that records for 1 hour, it will break it down in maximum of 20 minutes bits, and then they call the second part like a chapter. Here is GP01, so here's an example of a chapter, and then you have the name file. So technically the first part of that is GoPro 9312. So if I go to GoPro 1912, it's right over here, GoPro 1912. So when you're trying to file everything by title, you get all your footage all over the place, and it really sucks. That's something that's very annoying. So what I found out is that you can go in. Here's what you got to do. First, you'll have a bunch of files, so you want to see the details view, right? You want to see only the GoPro, the footage from the MP4 in your video. So you just want to right click on here, and you want to see the MP4 videos out of all the files that's out there. And then from here you want to put it in date created. So that's one way that you can sort all your footage. And then from here I downloaded an application called Bulk Renamer, and this is what it looks like. So I've put all my information in a new folder. I'm going to rename all of this. As you can see, I've put all that here, and then I did a sort, and then sort by, and then I put date created. And if this option doesn't appear, you can always click on more, and then just scroll down until you see date created. You just put a check mark in that box, and then you can have all your files, your video, in order. So as you can see, the name will be different. So here's GoPR9, and then GoPR9, and then Go GP01. So as you can see, if I do a sort by name, all the videos are all over the place. I know these ones, scuba diving, were all done together. So if I just right click, sort by date created, now they're back into the appropriate date. Now I want those in in ascending order. So this is my first video that I took, and then that's how it goes. From here, I used the software called Bulk Renaming Utility. So if you look, you can just go online. It's a free software that you can download. Alright, and then you just click on the download over here, download it, install it. Then once you open it up, you'll get a window that looks like this. It seems somewhat complicated, but it's not that bad actually. This is the actual file name. So first what I've done is I've put it in order by date that it was created. And then from here, if you look carefully on the section, I made sure that I put the suffix over here. That this is what it will become. So this is what the file name is right now, and this is what it will become. So if I just remove this, for example, I put none, you see there's nothing over here. The GoPro, I added the prefix, so if I take the prefix out, you can see there's nothing there. I want to add the prefix because I want the GoPro, and then I want to add the suffix, and then as you can see, the start, I want the start number to be 1. If you look over here, it says 1, or if you want the start number to be at 2 or 3 or 4, this is what you see up there. Start at number 1, increments of 1. Padding, this means is how many zeros that you want over there. Like if you put like 3, that means there's 3 numbers. The thing is, if you just leave it at 1, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But then as soon as 10 starts, if I try to sort by file name, what's going to happen is that the 1 will be under the 1, and I don't want that. I really don't want that. So I want to put at least 6 zeros, so that allows me to have a lot of file names, and it will keep it in that order. So look at the settings here, match the same settings here. You can play around with them in the future for yourself. Like you can, this software allows you to, you can insert stuff anywhere if you want. Like you can, instead of a prefix, you want to start that at the different position. Like if you want to insert, let's insert K, for example. I can insert K you can see it's moving around where it's going to go. So that's pretty cool, but I don't want any K's in there, so I'll just delete that. So once you're done with this and you know that it's all in order, you just go ahead and then click on rename. And then it's going to say 35 files in folder are about to be processed. Are you sure? Then you click yes. And then all your new files will be renamed just like that. So if you look at my folder here, now all my pictures are, all my videos are renamed in the right sequence, the right order, the way I want. Now, the other step to my problem is I'm using Sony Vegas, and if I try to bring in a video, as you can see, it doesn't work. So what I want to do is convert that video. There's a program called Handbrake that you can use. So I'll just open it up quickly. So this is what it looks. You can get Handbrake for free on the internet. And then from here, you just click on, you want to look at your tools, the options. You want to make sure that the output files are source and title, that it stays the same. And then here you can write the default folder where you want to put it. So that's good. So here I want to insert. I want to open the folder. So for now, for this video, for the purpose of this video, I'll just show one instead of the whole folder. So I'll just click on open file. So right here, I'm going to go into my folder where my videos are. And now, as you can see, all my videos are available here. So what I can do, I can just sort by name this time. And now you can see the first one is the first one. So I click on open. It's going to check it out. And here, actually, that's the number for the naming convention. I guess I can take that out because I already have the one. So let me just fix this. So title, I don't need that. I just want the source output. So I want the source name because now I'm not playing with the name anymore, which is good. So here I want my number one file. So here it's going to just rename it the same thing, and it's going to be an MP4. Now if I look at it, it's what I want, 1920 by 1080. And all I got to do is add to queue. If you have more than one file, you just want to click on add all. Especially that works when you add a file. Like let's say you click on source and you put in a folder. You're gonna see in here there's gonna be a list of a bunch of files over here. And then once you set up the settings that you want, you click on add to queue, add all. And then once you click them to queue, you can look at your queue. See right now I have one project. It's gonna rename this one to this one. So if I just click on start, all it did was record the video on top of it. See, if I take the second one, it doesn't work. Whereas if I take the first one, now it'll work because I've converted that file. So now I can have access to my footage in here. Now, if you want to keep the source, then I recommend that you just add option, output file, just create right here. See, now it's got the space and the one. Or something else you could do, you could just browse and create a new folder call. You could just write everything that I do, new folder, and then you just write converted or something. So all the videos that you convert, you just put it into your converted file folder. So all you got to do is press start, and then you go back to your folder. As you can see, this was my original file. This is my new renamed file. So all I can do is drag it now into my Sony Vegas, and now it works. So now I have a video file of what I want. And the most cool part is that if I rename all of them the way I want, they can all be sequential in order using the bulk utility. Now that I've converted one file, let's do it for the rest of the folder. So I'll show you exactly what to do. So you go here, tools, make sure that your options, that the name remains the same. So the output files, I just want to have source, and I click on OK. And this is the default file where it goes in. And but for now, I'll bring in my folder. So I want to use the folder GoPro camera. This is the folder with all the files that I want. So I click on select. As you can see here, all the files are loading. It's going to be a little bit of time while it's processing all the information. Okay, so now you can see all the files are there. and I'm starting with GoPro number 2. If you recall, I just did the GoPro 1 and I just put it in the file converted. So what I want to do is just go over here, browse. I want to bring all my files that I'm doing into the converted folder. So I'm just gonna select this one and choose OK. And from there, all I got to do, see right now in queue, there's nothing in there. So it's very important I click here, click on Add All. So now it's adding all of those videos. Otherwise, you do it one by one manually, and you don't want to do that. You want to automate the process because it's going to take quite a bit of time. See, now they're all here. So convert this one, so 3, 4, 5, all of them are here. So you can just click the push start button right there. And then it's going to convert everything, and there's 33 jobs waiting. So now all you got to do is something else. I mean, you can get up, go do something. This thing here is automatic. It will go through all of your files one by one, and you can leave it run overnight or anything like that. But the most important thing and the coolest thing is that you'll have access to your folders that will work in Sony Vegas. So you can just, for example, there's second file, and ta-da, the file is playing. That's what we wanted. Alright, so anyways, talk to you later. Hope this tutorial was helpful for you. I mean, I worked all day trying to figure something out, and there was nothing online that basically showed me step by step what to do. It was kind of frustrating, actually. There's a lot of other problems with codecs and things like that. If you find a better solution to just import the videos right away, sure, let me know, put it in the comments below. But the other most important part was to rename everything, all the files, so it becomes in sequential order. So yeah, that's how I do it. Okay, so we'll talk later. Check out my website, careerfh.com. Again, that's careerfh.com. We'll talk later. Cheers.